Amsterdam stuff like, Linville, business can do anything they want in them, can't they?
Yeah, it's business,
You
it's a business
can,
district,
yes.
yeah.
Yes, but he was complaining about sight and all this stuff.
Well, you know, of course, until here recently, we had that big windstorm, I keep, if people come by my house, I keep them during the week when I'm closed, the big white curtains pulled down. This wind just recently, took a lot of them out, and I brought them up, new ones up on my porch, I'm gonna replace them tomorrow and the next day. And when I have my canopies up, I keep them closed up during the week when I'm not having a sale, and next year, I'm planning on, if I do this next year, I'm planning on have 2 newer ones. And, and I have talked to my landlord about it, he says that is zoned, in the past, it's commercial, so,
And it is.
okay, thank
It's
you.
a business district.
Yeah, and like I said, I got vendor's license, I pay Ohio sales tax, I pay, federal income tax on, my sales, so,
Sure.
I can't see where they can do anything about it.
No. Hey, I just did my part, you got it.
All right,
And can I ask a question too? A while back, for the last couple of years, I've had some problems with a person that lives in Great Shot. Can I mention a name?
no problem, me.
Carl Jones, if anybody knows Carl Jones. I'm gonna stand so people can hear me. It was, I had my semi, I drive a tractor trailer, I'm laid off now, but I had my tractor parked in the church parking lot on the far end for about 15 minutes one day. I was coming in, I was eating supper, and I was gonna take a shower, get the truck, build the shed, get the trailer up and leave. That's the first time I've ever been parked down there. Sometimes I park up toward the house going, where's my truck? But I was in the house eating, my son came in, we was having a yard sale, and he said, Dad, there's someone out there want to talk to you. So I thought, well, maybe there's something for about the yard sale. So I go out there, Carl Jones was out in the parking lot, and he starts chewing me out because I have my truck parked there. He said, they're getting ready to have a church meeting. And I said, move your van. He was parked in front of me, and I couldn't move my truck, and I said, I'll have him move my truck now. He just kept arguing. He just went on about the church meeting. So I said, sir, please move your van, and I'll move my truck. So finally, he used God's name in vain. And I said, that got me. I said, sir, I'll tell you right now. I said, God had nothing to do with me parking my truck there. And I said, move your van, I'll move my truck. Now I heard, back in the summer there, this guy had stalked my house. He drove through the park. I called the sheriff 3 times. The sheriff's been to his house 3 times and has warned him, but he just keeps going. Now he doesn't think, why I'm bringing this up, he doesn't think anyone has a right to park the church parking lot. It's my understanding
That's
that
true.
it's township, and that's why I want to bring this up to clarify to put out a park area.
That's township property.
Is there any way this person can be notified? He tore my yard sale signs down, he stole them. I got proof of this.
So the
And
parking lot is township property.
And I'm thinking that's where this all come from, because this Douglas Hill Hall, probably like, you think he lives over north or somewhere, why isn't he here? And if I'm doing something wrong, I'm sorry, or if zoning has statuses I gotta follow, guidelines, I'll be happy to do it. I want to do what's right. But our yard sales does have our income, and, it's an income, and I pay taxes. So, I just want to bring that point out that, that incident did happen. And I want to clarify that we don't, anyone without the park area.
Well, there's people around don't have nothing to do, just like to go out and try to cause trouble.
Yeah.
Carl needs to stay down the gray shop where it was.
Yeah, well, he dates a lady here in Brownsville, and let me back up. I've got permission from 2 of the trustees at the church, my neighbors, that I'm fine right there. What I do, I'm fine, my yard sales is fine, and, so I just want to, express that.
Do we have a sign up over there indicating it is a township owned area?
No, See, that's for the town commons.
Should we maybe put something there indicating it's the township commons, you know, or it's owned by the township?
Well, you just mentioned it at church on that,
Yeah.
instead of putting signs up. We got enough dumb roads in this world now.
These people have been told that that is township, but that's not good enough. He was over there one day with a 100-foot tape measure, stakes, surveying the church property. This guy from Gray Shot.
Yeah, they ain't got any business doing that. That's, a lot of people park there, park and ride. They park there during the week
Yeah.
and ride with someone else. Don Smart jumped me about it the other day. They was having a funeral dinner up there, I guess. And he said there's a lot of cars parked there. He said, do you guys give these guys permission to park there? And I said, no, but it's township property. Nobody parks there on Sunday because of church. But he said, well, I think I'll put a sign on their car that they can't park there. Well, that's up to you. You do whatever you want. But I said, it's township property.
That day, I talked to the lady that was bringing the food and stuff in, and I moved my wife's car and my car in front of our house. If Dawn or Buzz tells us they got a church
Yeah.
thing, senior citizen meeting, and they tell us,
Yeah.
we don't even park our cars in church. We pull around front or out back, you know, to respect the church. And when I have yard sales on Sunday, I never open up the churches over, and everyone's going to the church. I didn't want
Well,
like that.
anytime they've got something like that, they usually tell me, and we go up and tape it off so that people can't park
Well,
there.
there's been times they told me, we'll
Yeah.
park our vehicle, you know, out of the way.
Yeah.
They get allowed for more parking there, you know, we have done that on occasion.
But they all know they can use the community building here for nothing for a funeral dinner. And they complain about the church going up and down the steps, you know, which it's not wheelchair accessible for that. And, that's why they can use the community building. But they didn't say anything to me until the day it was happening. So,
I said, I hope I'm not doing nothing wrong, and I was not discontinuing what I'm doing, you know, so.
you know, we allow these guys to park along here, that ride, and I don't see anything wrong with it.
Okay, thank you.
Any more correspondence?
We got a letter from Warren Weber from Lincoln County Community Development.
Well, okay.
Yes. Can you guys hear me or no?
Not really.
Can you hear me now?
I don't think it's true.
Hello.
Yeah.
She just wanna make you get up, Donnie.
Yep.
This is from Warren Weber of Lincoln County Community Development. It's about the neighborhood stabilization program. It's asking for our help in identifying abandoned and blighted properties for demolition in Lincoln County. And in their neighborhood stabilization program grant application, they stated that they would demolish 40 abandoned properties in the county. And now they're offering to demolish these properties as a grant instead of a loan. Originally it was sent out as a loan, and now they're saying that they would do that as a grant instead of a loan. So, they're asking us to, let them know of any properties in the township that needs demolished. So I don't know if we should try and contact the owner of the post office to see if they want to do that or not. Do you know how to get a hold of them? or-
Yeah, I get hold of George.
Okay.
They sold everything inside the post office. Got rid of everything, didn't they? So,
But that, I don't think it's ever been probated or still in Don's name.
yeah.
You'd have to go for Cedar Hill.